What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Balanced Perception YouTube channel. And today we're back with another build. We are going to be building the shield from TF2 Charging Targe, that is Team Fortress 2. So without further ado, let's hop to it. As I said earlier, today we will be building Charging Targe from TF2. That is the shield from the game Team Fortress 2. I'm sure you already know that if you are here because you're probably a Team Fortress 2 fan like me. I have not played this game in a long time, but I have several fond memories of it, hence why we are making the shield today. The shield is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I think 14 pieces. But it's really nice when items are separated because you can spray paint them individually, which saves you a lot of time. I can spray paint this all as one piece, this all as one piece, and it just all makes, for a much easier build. So we'll go ahead and we're going to glue together the base shield. Then we're going to spray paint all of our pieces and get it all assembled in one go. This shouldn't take any more than, I'm guessing, maybe half a day or so. Just waiting for the spray paint to dry is really going to be the longest part because we're going to be letting our glue dry, which only takes about an hour and a half too, because I put it on very thinly. We don't have to put a ton of it on there because these actually have pegs which snap into each shield piece. The paints we're going to be using are metallic aluminum from Krylon, along with Matte River Black. Matte River Rock. I may be changing this one. We'll see. And the last color we're actually going to be used is Orange Dream or Orange Popsicle, something like that. It's from Krylon. It's also downstairs in the garage. So without further ado, let's hop to the actual build. So to get this build kicked off, I went ahead and laid out my pieces. They go together like so. A very easy way to tell is we have the two holes right here on one piece. It connects to this side, which only has one set of holes on it. Of course, this piece, which has two sets of holes, like half holes on each side. And finally, the other piece that only has one set of half holes or whatever. We're gonna go ahead and glue these all together on these sides and let it sit for probably about an hour and a half. Then we'll go ahead and move on to spray painting all of this and all of the other parts and assembling it all. So let's get to gluing. So getting these pieces together took a little bit more effort than I thought. I had to push extremely hard to get them together, but they are together. I definitely could have solved that if I had just sanded them down a little bit, but I refused to give up, so I just really blunt forced them into place. But more or less, we are all together now, and I actually thought I was gonna have to wait for this to dry, but because of the pegs, I can just go ahead and start spray painting because it is holding up together already, as you can see. So we'll let that glue dry and set as we actually spray paint it. So let's move over to the garage and we'll get to spray painting. And if you guys were curious, I am still using Gorilla Clear Grip. I got this because my E6000 at Walmart was all gone, and the E6000 I had here I used up. This works phenomenal, just as good. It's pretty much the same thing as E6000, just in a different brand. So if you ever cannot get a hold of E6000, Gorilla Glue Clear Grip works just as well. Anyway, so let's move over to the garage. So now that we have all of our pieces fully painted, you can see here, they are ready to actually assemble. And this is why I love items that are 3D printed in separate pieces, because if this was all assembled as one, you'd have had to tape off everything, either spray paint it, hand paint it, or airbrush it, and then reapply tape to the next part so that you don't spray paint over it. It's just so much easier when it's all in parts. So anyways, enough about how much I love having things, in separate parts so that I can actually paint them. What we're gonna go ahead and do is, I said, assemble this, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, this goes into this piece, because you can see that it's got the little like cutout or whatever right there for it. And then we're just gonna go around and basically get everything together, put them all together. So let's hop to it. So I went ahead and laid out all of the pieces. This is essentially how it's going to all fit together. All we're gonna do is add a bit of glue. And honestly, there's enough friction for a lot of these pieces that you may not even need to glue them, especially the outer shield portions, but just gonna add some in just to be safe. So after about half of a day, this is our final product we have here. I think it came out really well. I like the colors that I chose. Again, I will link, of course, the Krylon spray paints that I use, but it looks really good. And we have, you know, the handles on the back here that we can hold. I actually thought about making it bigger, but this is really, you know, like the perfect size. So I don't know if you guys ever saw the episode or remember, but a while ago, I still have this sitting back here, our Demoman bomb launcher, I guess, sticky bomb launcher. And yes, so these two go very well together. You can of course charge in with your left hand with this and be blasting your enemies with this. So yeah, I forgot all about this prop and I was actually making this video. I was like, oh yeah, I did make the Demoman's sticky bomb launcher. So yeah, still have this back here in the background. But anyways though, yeah, this was a really good project. I had a lot of fun making this. I actually did not completely glue the sides together, and I actually like it that way better. I like the little gap, it makes it look more cartoony. And I would say if I did redo this, I would probably just print a few of the items larger. So tolerances, if you guys 3D print or something I'm sure you know all about, sometimes things just basically don't go together like a puzzle the way they should. So I just print items maybe like an extra 0.5 or even sometimes 1 millimeter larger than the other piece so I can get them to snap together. I probably should have done that for the back here. I did get it to go on, but I did have to basically whittle away or, you know, like razor away, scrape away some of the inside to get it to fit down. But it does actually fit. And the same thing for a few of these pieces. I had to shave them down a little bit to get them to fit. But overall, I think it looks very, very good. Love the way that it came out. Maybe one day I will actually cosplay as the Demoman. All I really would have left is the eye patch and then his grenades that he sticks to himself, you know, on his, I don't know, his straps or whatever. You know, I have 2 of the props now, so maybe that's something I actually need to look into. But either way, this was a great weekend project. You guys, if you actually check out my story, I actually made another Bonnie helmet for a client this weekend, and I was playing around with the helmet and the shield. So that's what I was actually doing, and that's why this video took a little bit longer, than it should have, because I was playing with the props, because of course that's what I do after I make them. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming along and checking out this video. I am actually working on a few other items right now. You can probably hear the printer in the background is printing one of the items, and I'm actually waiting for some filament to come in for 2 of the other items that I'm working on. I don't know, I've just had a lot of inspiration here at the end of the year, and I like making toys because that's essentially what I get to do for fun. That's my hobby. So we'll continue to that into 2026. I hope you guys have enjoyed this year. Thank you guys so much for checking out my videos, and I look forward to making tons of new content in the new year. But until next time, stay boundless. See you all. Bye-bye.